So, we're on the precipice of these AI breakthroughs, the reliability and capabilities. It's kind of an extension of what I worked on as a child, personal computers, then internet, then cell phones, and now AI. But it's because it's super intelligence, it's of a different character, and it'll put us to the test on how we work together within the US and how countries work together. And next time, whether it's an out of control AI or the next pandemic, the impact of not getting facts out could be much more dramatic. And particularly once Omicron comes along, the fatality rate is actually reasonably modest and mostly elder people. So politics meets AI is where a lot of our fates will be determined, even in the next 10 years.
And how do you see your role in that?
Well, hopefully, there's some things I really do understand about that. And whether it's giving advice to Microsoft or in my foundation work on education and health, using it, the place where you have the greatest shortage of teachers and doctors is in poor countries in Africa. And so the fact that these things, can give farmers advice and give a pregnant women advice and look at what your kid is eating and say, no, you need more protein in this diet. And it's essentially free. The way that computing was free that I saw when I was young, now we're getting into this even more radical thing of intelligence will basically be free. That's kind of wild stuff. So I hope both with some specific ideas, but then with the lessons of the past of where we've been able to shape things so far, so that I think personal computing has largely been an empowering thing. I was reading this book Nexus where Harari says that when the printing press comes along, it actually is books about witches and how you find witches that are the best selling. So just thinking, because we have new capabilities that will necessarily use them at first in a net beneficial way, that's sadly a naive concept.
Yeah, you've raised such a good point there.